tell you when we go live.
What?
So I just want to say a big shout out to Scott Mendelson, who apparently likes my show. And he wanted to put out this public service announcement saying, watch the Nicotine Show. So thank you so much, even though I don't really care for your personality or anything you have to say. But right on. That's awesome.
Isn't he on your OnlyFans?
He is. He's on my OnlyFans.
He's a patron.
Good on ya for knowing that.
He's a patron and a member. Add him to the thumbnail.
He's like, this is content I can stake my teeth into.
Bro, why does that music that you play when you're before it gets started sound like an anime? Like you're it's some Asian chanting in your anime. It's like, yeah. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's some stock music that I found. I absolutely love it. Scott Mendelson, that's a nice one of you. Yeah, exactly. No, he sent me that. As Venom says, he's a good supporter. Yep. Another good supporter of the channel. Let's see, we got Droga52 in the house. What's going on, Droga?
What's up, guys?
We got South Cali guys. What's up, man? Breaking news, it's a Photoshop. Yes, that's right. Venom Hernandez sent me that picture, so I decided I'm going to definitely show it off. We got Robert from Bridging the Geekdoms. What's going on, Robert?
What's good?
He had a Zack Snyder Justice League stream on the anniversary of Zack Snyder Justice League release, which was this past Thursday.
Friday.
What's up, Hussein? What up? We got Jamie saying, "What's up, guys?"
What up?
Time to boycott Nicotina now. Scott Mendelson supports me. Yeah, now's the time.
I agree, Reese.
Now is the time. I am now the enemy. Zack says, let's get the Snyderverse restored. Seriously, it's about time. Isn't it?
Right.
We got
and
Jesse Allen.
Zack is back.
Josh says, got COVID, but I'm okay. That's good. I'm glad.
Well,
good.
Glad you're okay.
You only have a few hours left.
Got milk.
Yeah, got milk. Hey guys, hey gal, what's up, Paul Smith? If that's your real name.
Good, yeah.
My stream was Saturday, but go check it out. Well, okay, I was off.
Wow. It was Thursday. I mean Friday. I mean Saturday.
It was sometime before this show. That's all I know. Scott is jealous of Hamada because he thinks you're a cutie. Oh, thank you so much. I hope that. I really did. I was hoping for that. We got Daniel up in here saying, "Hey everyone." He's saying hello to saying he hasn't said hi to any of us yet, which is kind of strange.
He shouted out me and Neil, bro. Scroll up.
Yeah.
Dude, Kevin O'Dog here said, "Oh, we're talking Knightmare." I'm in. What's up, Kevin O'Dog here?
Yo, Knightmare. That's what's up.
Oh, look at this.
What?
Detective Comic Talks. DC
DC doesn't need saving.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, no, it needs some leadership. We got DC Talk with Extended. What's going on, man?
What up?
Here he is, Ryan's biggest supporter for Ryan, Mr. Anthony Beltran.
What's up? Yeah, that's my number one right there.
That's
my number one. That's my boo.
Damn, Andre with that clickbait headline. Well, you know what? I put it on there because lately it just seems like there's so many articles going around lately about the Snyderverse and about what's going on. So I figured, you know what? We're going to talk about
buy
that.
A domain and start putting our own headlines out.
What? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to be calling nightmarefuture.com.
We'll call it Truth Talk, where you can get all of the truth information here.
Yeah, Truth Talk. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I just got back from another case. Okay.
The lawyer is here. Yep.
The lawyer is here. I'll say hola. He's
clocking in.
Yeah.
Did you just say that?
We're sure Snyderverse, do it now. I know it needs to happen. Right? I don't understand what's going on. Well, you tried like about 4 times, but you couldn't get your Australian site or your Australian cell service to work in the car. So
it's called Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang kept knocking it out.
Like my hotspot. It's not that hot.
What's up, Katsuka? So,
what up?
As you guys saw, Venom made me this fire image of Scott Mendelson. He's in great shape. He said to watch my show.
Look at his pectorals.
They're about an A cup.
And
his delts. That's impressive. What do you say, Anthony?
Not fire.
Not
fire. No, you heard it here first.
Fire.
We don't have that clip.
You look like
it's funny. So I started drinking these Zoas because they got marked down at my work. So I got at a markdown price, and they're pretty good. I just noticed that right here it says contains no fruit juice.
So you're drinking straight sugar.
No,
No,
it's got
no sugar.
no sugar. But this is called wild orange. I thought there was orange juice in this as well. But
Can I ask what the hell a Zoa is?
Isn't it?
It's the rocks. It's the
It's the
rocks.
Rock.
energy
It's
drink.
it's cancer in a bottle.
Oh,
Cancer
okay.
in a bottle. Cancer in a bottle. That's
Cool, yeah.
pretty good though. I'll tell you that.
It's not
Pretty-
bad.
Pretty fucking good. Dang, Scott's looking for a little extra, looking a little extra fresh. Yeah, he was. Okay, so oh, look at Kinky Sphincter. Just goes right after him. Where's
Yeah, I
Dawson?
mean,
Is
he's
he
got done drawing
Zebra?
a whole plethora of Batman. And he'll get back on. He'll get back to work on the Justice League, the Zebraverse Justice
The
League.
Zebraverse. So fucked up. You
Don't
know
wanna
what's
go
funny
to
is
that.
that
What's funny is when Dawson looks at that photo, he's like, I don't see what you guys are talking about. That's the Justice League.
that's just, look at Gal. She looks great.
Yeah, look, she looks amazing.
She's stunning.
She's stunning.
Look at that 5 o'clock shadow.
God, dog, yeah, I know, right?
Look at the stubble. How do you get around that? You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Makeup, lots of makeup.
Lots and lots of makeup. So, guys, how was your weekend? I hope it was good.
Yeah.
We had some pretty amazing things happen this past week for this fandom, and this is some things that I want to talk about today, including our first topic of the day. This is the biggest image that we've gotten since the release of the movie, I want to say. Now, this is the actual image of Wayne T. Carr as the Green Lantern. A lot of us have talked about the detail in this picture, how it's such high res, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see even like his pores and everything. It looks great.
You can see all of his imperfections.
All of his imperfections.
I think one eye is larger than the other.
The actor.
No, it's a fire image. I mean, you can see some really awesome detail with this. Even though it's fake as shit, it looks like a real suit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
he
he's
wore-
in
he wore
pajamas.
one of those pajamas.
It's
yeah.
On the wrong finger. I know.
It is, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh,
And
Lord
maybe
Almighty.
I don't know. Did he? Actually
Is that
have
what
a
people
prop?
were saying? It's on the wrong finger.
It is. It should be on the middle finger.
People have no life.
In Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie, when he was in there with Taika Waititi, he made it a point to like ring fingers, you know. So that was supposed to be funny.
Not my Green Lantern.
So, Rel points out that's some nice fan fiction there. Sarcasm, very funny.
Oh, sarcasm.
You know, I think it's so weird for somebody out there to say that this is considered fan fiction. That he is a body double when he actually had lines and he was going to be acting.
He's an actor. He's acted with alongside, you know, Ray Fisher.
The actor.
Yes, the actor. This actor has acted with some pretty talented people.
Yeah. The actor.
I swear, I'm gonna kill you. Next.
So he's acted alongside some pretty talented people.
Yeah.
And he was essentially given this role by Zack. So
Yeah.
I mean, Allie, do you agree that this is a Delia's scene? He's an actor portraying a character.
The actor?
Yes, 100%. I mean, we saw the behind the scenes pictures.
Yep.
We know that Zack intended on using it in the movie. We know that they didn't let him. They told him to use Martian Manhunter instead. So obviously, yeah, I mean, they filmed it, like Zack had it ready. I don't know how far it went as far as like, you know, finishing the CGI and stuff like that around it. But I mean, they filmed it and that was Zack's intention. But I mean, as far as like, yes, obviously he's an actor who was chosen for the role. He's not a body double. That's not really a fair thing to say. Like, I don't understand why people would really say that if, you know, they shot a scene with him and he was going to have dialogue and...
Yep.
So that's not really a fair thing to say just because he's... I mean, Zack has...
Yep.
We know he's kind of made it known for him. Like, you know, he has this niche of like choosing people for roles that he sees something in them that maybe not, you know, a lot of other people have seen. So if they're not huge, you know, household name actors and maybe they haven't had like huge breakout roles yet, but we've seen how that has happened with, you know, Ray Fisher, Ezra Miller, even Gal Gadot. Yes, she was in some, you know, franchise movies before, but she wasn't on the map as the way she is
No.
now. Same with Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not. I would never consider it to be just a stand-in or something like that. Our body double.
Oh, we got a stand in right behind you. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's Wayne T.
family
Carr. He's there. Hey, you know there's somebody behind you? Oh, no. Anthony, I mean, what do you think? This is something that, like, obviously we weren't ever going to see. It was supposedly, it was never going to see the light of day. Now, all of a sudden, we get to see the image. What does this mean? Like, why is it that we get to see it now and not before?
I think, well, obviously Zack showed this shit months ago. He was at press for Army of the Dead, and he was in a sort of like a screening room, had an audience, and somebody said something, and he pulled out his phone, and he was just like, "Yo, that's not what I said." But
He coined
he coined that phrase. It's well, thank you so much, sir.
nah, but he showed it to, and obviously we caught a blurry image of it. I mean, I don't know. I think Zack just was just like, yo, share this on fucking, on the anniversary. Everybody got to get a kick out of it.
Something fresh, something new.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is that, like, before we couldn't see the image, and now he's able to share it. I mean, do we think that he got permission from WB or from somebody up there? I mean, Neil, what do you think?
No, I just think he did it for the 1 year. I think it's a smart play on his part. When does he not do something that's kind of calculated? I don't know. Don't you think sometimes? I mean, seeing that we did see this long ago, and the image that was out was actually a pretty decent image because he was like going like this. He's like, held up well enough where you could see it.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, then I guess, I mean, wasn't that kind of an official release of the fact saying "F you, I did this"? And then you also saw the photo of him in the green screen
Driveway,
in the driveway, shooting the scene, doing all that stuff. So to do it at the 1 year,
What the fuck?
That's why we were late today, guys. We're so sorry. Andre had to fix his.
Yeah, I had to get ready for the show. Anyway, okay, let's go back. So you think he just had the image and he put it out there because he was like, hey, it's the anniversary. Fuck it, let's go.
Well, it's the anniversary. You have the merger that went through, and then.
But that's what I'm saying. With the merger about to go through, maybe some of the guys who were there before that would have stopped this aren't as powerful as they used to be, and he's just like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it.
He's an opportunist. Zack Snyder's no knucklehead. He's an opportunist to see, like, all right, you know what? He knows there's still a calling for this. I still don't know if anybody remembers the guy that did the Dark Side voice. What was his name?
Ray Porter.
Yeah.
Porter. I remember him putting a tweet out, and he said it somewhere. And I remember.
You really gonna ask us who did the Dark Side voice? I mean,
I didn't want to say his last name wrong.
Portier.
So
Quarter.
I remember him saying, "Give Zack Snyder,
Ray Porter.
give him a sucker, give him a couple years,
Give him a sucker.
give him a sucker, give him a couple years to do his passion projects, which is what he's doing now." So, and then everybody keeps saying, "Continue the good fight, continue the good fight, continue the fight." Here you go. And you always had to remember this was going to be different, right? It's going to be a different style to get what you want it continued. I've always seen the man as an opportunist. I'm not saying that you can look into all these different layers and say, okay, this means this and this means that. I just think it's another thing, another little chess piece to put out there to see what happens.
Okay.
Like you don't know. But that's how I view it.
Yeah. Allie, what do you think? Do you think that he got approval, or do you think he just dropped it just for the hell of it, just for the anniversary?
I don't know.
Or both?
I think it could be one or the. I do think that there's a possibility. I don't know. I could see both sides. I could see, like, all the times that he was sharing stuff on Vero.
Dark Seed.
Raymond Poirier. Harry Potter.
That he dropped stuff on Vero. Long before the movie came out, or long before we even knew that there was going to be the movie coming out. He said, like, I thought that someone was going to stop me eventually, or like tell me to stop sharing stuff, and no one did. So he was kind of just putting stuff out there, not
he did say that,
knowing if there was going to be like repercussions for it. So I think there's a possibility he could have just like, here, Wayne, you want to share it, or I think there's also a possibility that he could have gotten approval just because it is not his property legally. Like, he doesn't own this character to legally release an official image from a deleted scene or a scene that didn't make it to the movie. But so I don't know. I honestly, I think it could be, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that because he does tend to kind of just like drop stuff and break the internet. So.
Well, okay, so we also have Hussein in the chat, and Hussein was a former producer of a podcast of a name that we
shall not
say.
mention.
And he says, Ryan, why don't you go ahead and read this one?
When I talked to Zack, he showed me the picture and was texting it all over, but then Debbie told him they can't share or release it. The fact that it's now out, or that it's out now, means something might be happening.
Yeah. See, because if they wouldn't even let him, like, they didn't want him to use it in the movie, I'd be kind of surprised if they were just like, yeah, share it whenever you want. Like,
what's funny is that, like, you know, we get this image here, but we still haven't seen jack shit from Warner Brothers, you know, with their own Green Lanterns. Like, we don't even know what those,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
they cast some people last
we've
year.
got more out of Zack's Green Lantern than we've gotten out of DC. They're just like, well, we don't really know. There's going to be a TV show on HBO Max. Like, when?
And we're going to do Wonder Twins.
I don't know. Yeah. The Wonder Twins?
Yeah.
Maybe
they just didn't want him.
I think you look at the positives to everything that's been going on via Zack Snyder's side of the fence here, because it looks, all signs, if you want to look at it this way, kind of point in a positive direction. They don't point in any negative direction right now.
Yeah.
I agree.
So to do something like this, to put this image out, knowing that that movie was already made, okay, so not like you're going to get that integrated into the movie that we have right now. I think it's maybe a foreshadow, you know, like, let's see how they take this. Don't forget, new owner coming in, and when does that really take place? In like end of April, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
supposedly.
Right, end of April. He's still busy doing stuff, but you still need traction. And one thing that they do nowadays is everything's based off what the internet does. Like, how do they react to this? What's this? What's that? Wait, okay, you guys had this whole slate. All right, we're going to push that back a little bit because I want to see if this could take off, and maybe we'll put this into motion and push this. You know, like, so there's so many different avenues that you can go down right now. But the only thing I can say is you can look in a positive direction toward potentially seeing some more stuff from Zack Snyder in the DC realm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
I'll be right back. I have to go take care of something. Ryan, I need you to take over the reins because you did not read the message I sent you in the private chat. You were like,
Ryan, take over. I'll be right back. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be right back. So Ryan, go.
Okay. So anyway, with Wayne T. Carr coming back, I think he would. And what you were saying earlier, Allie, about, you know, how Gal and Jason and Henry, they're all small, you know, they've had small roles, you know, prior to becoming these characters. And I think, you know, when Zack puts these people in play, it's because, you know, they sort of embody the character, and that sort of takes over, and that helps the audience. Instead of looking at, of course, like a Ben Affleck, people are looking at Ben Affleck, so they have an issue with Ben Affleck, where they don't have an issue with people they don't know, because they have to sort of grow and learn you know, who these people are. Same thing with Marvel. You know, Robert Downey Jr. stepped into, you know, Iron Man. Not many people were like on board with that at first until they saw the performance. You know, and you know, it's stuff like that. You know, and you know, this image here, I don't know whether or not it was actually approved, not approved, whatever if it has anything to do with Zaslav, anything to do with the movies being pushed back, anything to do with it other than, you know, he had that image on his phone. Obviously, Wayne had that image. Obviously, the only person that got approval was Wayne from Zack to share. Yeah. So it could be that, like,
but
Zack
who
was
else?
just like, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, who else would you give approval to? Wayne,
right.
Wayne would be the only one.
Wayne's not getting approval from DC. He's not getting approval from Warner Brothers. So he's getting approval from Zack. Now the question remains: did Zack actually, you know, get approval from somewhere else, or was Zack just like, you know what, it's the 1 year anniversary? Is it, you know, let's just go ahead and release something that I've had, and even though it wasn't, you know, he doesn't own the character, he shot this person on his property. He had the people, you know, working. They worked on this image here. Whether or not they did the whole scene, whether they rendered the whole thing or not, doesn't matter. This is the same image, as Anthony put earlier, that he showed, or I think it was Neil, that he showed earlier at that little, that meet and greet or whatever. So it's the same image. It's nothing new. We're not getting, we didn't get the dialogue. If there was any changes from what, Martian Manhunter said versus what Wayne T. Carr was given to say. So we don't have that context. So all we have is an image, and it's fire and it's great. It is positive. And again, that's pretty much what he does. He releases some positive fire stuff. Let's get to the chat real quick, guys. While Andre is still taking a crap. So here we go. Smash that like button. Thank you so much, guys.
What the fuck did you say?
There he is.
It's like Beetlejuice. Did you say crap?
Yeah.
Dude, so I had to go inside. I had to go inside and give the house cleaner a
give
check.
my wife a good rogering.
A good rogering. I opened the door and she had just mopped the hallway. So I went in there and I slipped. I was like, ah! And she was like, ay, I gotta give you your check. She was like, oh, okay.
He went right on by, like
I have footprints all over it too. She gave me a dirty ass look too. Let's see. This is Ryan's show now. No, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Super Radness, don't give him that much clout.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. That's what.
Yeah. Hashtag Zack is back came from this guy.
What?
He's the captain.
What's
We
up,
follow
Ill
his
Life?
lead.
We got Ill Life in the chat. I don't know if you
What
said
up,
hi to
your
him
life is
earlier.
good.
What up, man?
And Ill Life is also, he's also been working on the project Justice League. So there is one thing that I want to say about Project Justice League. We've been working on it, and so there's going to be another cut that I'm going to release of each part, and that's going to be the Ill Life cut, where it's going to have all original music from Ill Life, which would be cool because then if one catches heat, the other one is all Ill Life's tracks. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just have to take his tracks and recut the whole thing with his music. So it's gonna be dope though. He has some fire ass music that he's gonna put in there. So thank you so much, Ill Life, for doing that. And his Foley work too, his sound effects and all that is fucking next level, dude. So thank you so much, man. Let's see. We also got Paul Smith. Andre is doing his best Tom Cruise. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing inside. I was sliding on my socks, basically. Let's see. Damn, Andre has a butler like Alfred. Well, I guess so. What's up, Did you replay that for him?
We didn't see that he was here because
No, he didn't.
We were still talking.
Okay.
So now we know he's here. Yes, the clip can play.
The clip can play. Oh my, Jesse, I'm not even going to bring that up. That's ridiculous. There has been too many signs in conjunction with the merger happening at the same time to ignore. All the tweets, the flush, getting pushed, and I'm more hopeful now than ever, or than I've ever been. Now, so here's the thing, though. With all these things that are happening, I mean, there's a litany of clues out there. You have Joe Manganiello with that profile picture from Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? So that was the first one where we're like, hey, that's different, right? Then you got Clay Staub, who's out there dropping all these tweets, especially the one recently where it said faith, and then on the sword, like, you have to like look really hard. It says restore the Snyderverse,
Yeah.
You have Gal Gadot dropping that image saying drama when it showed her scene from Wonder Woman. Like what was she up to?
Oh, she was drama. Yeah. She was fire drama there. Yeah. I mean, it's a great scene. Great scene.
Yeah. There you go. Clay Staub dropping cryptic tweets. So you have.
Well, you also had Ray Fisher and Ray Porter updating their Twitter banners. Also, you had DC updating their Twitter banners to show Henry as well as Ben Affleck.
Yep.
And here is Ray Fisher's Twitter banner. You can see my battery was in kind of low. I need to charge my phone, but you can see right here. I mean, I was listening to Amazon Music, but he put
open his page.
No, I already had it up like this, man. Come on. So then you got
no. Check out my tweet, please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where is that at? So there we go. Actually, this is my own tweets. Never mind. So
he liked his own tweet.
I like my own.
I'm
sniffing my own parts. So he has the Zack Snyder Justice League banner, right? And some people were saying that, like, oh, this is the same pose that he had when at the Comic-Con panel when he did that in front of the trailer. But I just think it's just the image. But this is pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah.
So we saw that. Then there was that. Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. But then there was, where is it?
We saw that one.
This one here.
Yeah.
Ray Porter also updated his banner to show Desaad, Darkseid, and Steppenwolf. These are all
Nice.
Zack Snyder is the Snyderverse, as you want to call it.
Mhm.
And then there's Ray Fisher. So both of them are now representing the Snyderverse on their Twitter accounts, which is interesting because it's like, why did they both do it? Now they could have just done it for the anniversary of Zack Snyder's Justice League, or it could be more. We don't know. But there's a lot of things that are happening right now. Integrity 101 has a message for Ryan. Ryan, you want to go ahead and read this one?
What's this? Wake the F up. Zack Snyder's Justice League is inevitable and has been since November 2019, tweet storm.
Welcome
to reality.
Wow, you almost left that one out.
Yeah.
Something's happening. They are itching. Something. But and that's the thing. It feels like all of them know something, and something is up, but they can't say what it is.
They're just using pictures to like keep people positive, I guess.
I mean,
I
it
guess
keeps
so.
the conversation going.
Yeah.
It keeps people like us, YouTubers, just we're talking about it. We're keeping these guys entertained that are watching our streams and stuff. So it sort of keeps it in the forefront of the mind. Hey, this stuff is worthy of talking about. So that's why we're doing it, and that's why everybody's listening, and that's why it gets a lot of traction. What was it? 500,000 tweets.
500,000 tweets.
Restore the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we still care about it. We still want it. So let's go.
And earlier, Robert, you mentioned my RAM must hate me because my computer. Dude, this computer has like the computer I use is like totally souped out. So like I can keep that open plus like multiple internet browsers with that many tabs open, and it doesn't even slow down. This thing's crazy.
Now all of us, we're all struggling with
This
computers.
entire stream, Andre's just whipping it out on us. I have a butler, my fucking
I have a
ham,
butler.
I mean,
Alfred.
I've got RAM speed.
Yeah,
I mean, he's really.
I got an
blowing us
Alfred,
up with
but in my universe, he's a woman and he's Hispanic. So, but no, this is awesome though. So, I mean, they're at least showing, respect towards Zack and some love. And hey, like Ryan said, it keeps the conversation going. But it just feels like something is going on. It's just weird. And then you got Ryan Reynolds, who actually showed him some love, and he liked Wayne T. Carr's tweet where it showed the image.
Yeah.
And Wayne said, "Awesome, thank you." And he thanked Ryan Reynolds, who I don't think ever replied, but he did like.
He already moved on.
He moved on. He was like, what? And that was cool. I mean, he didn't have to do that, but he did. And where's the back cave? I'm in the back cave right now. Actually, I had to take an elevator to get here.
It is in a separate building. That is true. You're in a separate building than your main house.
Yeah, I'm in a separate little structure on
He's
my
in the
property.
Yeah,
on my property.
On his property. You should see this guy's
It's a villa.
He's got like a Disney World like in his backyard, rides, all kinds of stuff.
What is that background music? Do you not like it? I could change it. I got different genres.
What do you like? I can do whatever you want.
Is it annoying you? I'm sorry. No, Misa Nicotina. No, here we need more lemon. What?
Lemon
It's
pledge.
from Family Guy. We need more lemon pledge.
Lemon pledge.
Is there
Okay,
Mr. Peter? Mr.
Integrity
Peter?
101 says 1, merger. 2, ZSGL, a global phenomenon. 3, Affleck in the Flash. 4,
3 Afflecks in the front.
3. There's gonna be fucking 3 of them. My God.
4 other Snyder actors.
Yo, fuck, I'll just share it so you can see it.
What do you got, Anthony?
Hold up.
Deep is saying, "Wow, it's
well,
good, homie."
As far as Wayne T. Carr's his superstar rank on IMDb, check this out in 1 week. Up 77,825 points.
Wow.
Not even a whole week because he just shared that shit on Friday. So that's like
Way to go, Wayne.
that's big
I mean-
on IMDb, dude.
Hey, that's awesome.
That's 3 snaps in Z formation.
Andre's treehouse. Yeah, I'm in a huge fucking treehouse. I can support all this. I built it myself.
I thought that was interesting. It's not even been a week. It's only been like 4
Yeah,
days.
it's been a couple days.
Yeah.
Shows you
He's
the
already
love.
shot up.
You can't click on it because I'm not an IMDb Pro member, so I don't pay for it. So
God.
Hashtag go support Anthony. He really
Yeah.
needs the help.
Hashtag all super chats go to Anthony getting a pro account.
yeah.
But that's cool though. I mean, he's definitely taken. It's definitely been a good thing for him and his career, which is awesome because he's a great guy. And we got a chance to talk to him on the Four Nerds when we interviewed him. Last year?
Last year.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, do me a favor. If you can find that stream, maybe put the link in the chat so anyone who didn't see it,
sure.
they can check that out. It was a really
On
cool,
the record.
interview.
Put the
I think
needle.
it was Anthony. Were you there? Or did you miss that
Yeah.
one?
No, I was
Do you-
there. The only one I missed was Sam Benjamin, but I was there for that one.
No, I wasn't there for Wayne.
Oh,
This-
you weren't there. That's
Yeah.
what it was. I mean, one of us wasn't there.
Yo, make sure it's. Oh man, it depends on
What?
who did it that week. Or was it on the corner?
No, I got it right here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
episode 45.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne T. Carr, and yes,
Wayne T. Carr.
I'll add the.
And that was what's cool about that too is that when we got him, that was like a week after he got announced as that he was the actor for the
actor?
Jon Stewart scene. The actor. Where's it at? Now I gotta play it.
There you
now.
go. I have it in the chat. You guys want to check that out after the show?
Who's the
Go
vice
watch that
president?
one.
Jerry Lewis.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go.
The actor. Okay, so here's another tweet that I wanted to share with you guys. Actually, Anthony brought to my attention. Oh wait, hold on. Before I get that,
Good
Robert,
night, future boy.
Yeah.
Robert had a question. He says, "Ali, you're so quiet. What are your thoughts?"
Sorry, it's because I keep getting pulled in another direction. No!
He's like, no, hold on.
Artigan, no.
Yes, now you may.
Yeah, I know. She's all set up. So this is the tweet that that Anthony shared me. So
Bruh.
Sean Mayer put, "The world is ending in 1 hour. In 1 hour, what will you do?" And everybody, or is it everybody was like, hugging my son.
Watch
Just
that
finished watching-
British Justice League.
Zack Snyder's Justice League. Watch the
Bruh.
third act. Rewatch the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Watch it at 4 times speed. It's a little. I mean, some of them were real. Like,
Yo,
let's contact loved ones.
I think that
Watch the
Zack
last
Snyder's
hour.
Justice League- Zack Snyder's Justice League is absolute fucking fire. If I am alive for 60 more minutes, there's no way I'm watching Zack Snyder's Justice League before I die.
I just want to get out of here. Can you imagine?
Get out of here.
No!
And then Anthony, you want to read Ben's reply?
Yeah, hold on, let me scroll back up. Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
let's get back up to it up here. Where's it at? Oh, he said, "I love Zack Snyder's Justice League, but y'all either lying or got your priorities all fucked up." And that is 1000% true. If you, if your life is about to end and you have family and you're like, yo, but for the last 60 minutes of my life, fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League, get the fuck out of here. That's the most ridiculous answer I've seen in this whole thing.
Do you have enough time? Should we watch it in regular or Justice is Gray?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You get to see part 1 and part 2 and then you're deceased.
Have they released the Air cut by now?
There, I changed the song. Even Cylon's like, it makes me feel like I'm in a Jamba Juice. That's the same
What up,
song.
Cylon?
It's the same
It's the same song.
Maybe we should order something.
What?
Yeah. Can I get a fresh squeezed orange juice? So anyway, I thought that was funny because I mean, like, you know,
Fresca?
he asked a question. Everyone's like, Justice League, yeah!
Also, Viking, I think Viking knew that would be some of the answers, just a clown. Because that's as soon as I saw that earlier, I was like, somebody's gonna say Zack Snyder. I'm watching Zack Snyder.
Oh yeah.
Relax.
Oh, there we go. I would watch the Nicotina show. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You and Scott Mendelson will be right there in front of the computer. Like,
Can you hit the bullshit clip on that one?
I will not hit the bullshit clip. It's my own show. Why would I want to do that?
How
for?
dare you?
No,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna hit that button. Get out of here. We're gonna move on now.
This is bullshit.
Ryan hit it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're not gonna do it.
so I recently got another message from Walter Hamada, and he's and
Oh,
though he didn't.
no.
Okay, look, no, he's not here right now. Okay, but I tried to get him back on the show. He left me on scene, and then he sent me an image. He said the real Justice League. I said, oh, okay. So I wanted to share with you guys, well, here it is.
Oh, that's fire.
So here is a classic Justice League, the original iterations on screen. We got Chris Reeve. What's her name?
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
Bruh.
This guy with the
How
Flash.
dare you
Oh,
get on the
wow.
Neil for not knowing Ray Porter's name?
Linda Carter. I said the name at least. Goddamn. And then
That's
my
rude.
son,
John
Batman.
Wesley Ship.
Yeah, John Wesley Ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, this guy's
Get
not a
off my
DC
shit,
fan.
yo.
Guys, he's not a DC fan. He knows Chris Reeve and Michael
And we got it
Keaton.
Justice is Gray as well.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool
Shame
though.
on
I
you.
mean, this is the original 4
Yeah.
that hit
Yeah.
the screen.
Unite the Four.
Unite the 4.
Yeah,
Unite the Four.
Now, out of all
Hashtag
these
Zack is
characters, which one was your favorite out of all 4 of these?
Oh man.
We'll start with Ryan.
It's got to be Chris.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I love
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody? Is
Yeah,
everyone agreed on
pretty
Chris?
I think so too.
Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
You know what though? I thought Superman 2 was definitely for me at least that was the best one. When he fights Zod, and he fights.
Well,
the
I
Kryptonians.
consider it one movie since it was shot back to back.
Oh my god! But to me, that was the best one. That was the one I used to watch. Oh shit, he found me. Oh, not Son. The real Justice League came out in 2017. Fools. He's so mean. He's so mean to me. I God damn it. BBS is trending. Okay, and nothing new there. Yeah, eat that, Walter. Tea time with Walter. I know. I tried, but he's a busy man apparently.
The busy guy.
Where's Shaq is Steel?
Looking for a job.
Yeah.
A Quest for Peace is a guilty pleasure of mine. I saw it in the theater. I remember as a kid. I remember thinking, I was like, man,
it got such a shaft because
Yeah.
they threw all of their money into He-Man instead of Superman 4.
Another.
So they like reused
With
footage.
Dolph Lundgren.
wait, what?
Yeah,
That
Dolph
movie
Lundgren,
was-
yeah.
No, not that. But I'm saying they reused footage. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you watch Quest for Peace, like a lot of the flying Superman shots are just reused over and over and over again with different backgrounds, and so it was a shame because you know what? I mean, I didn't mind the whole Nuclear Man. They could have instead of made Nuclear Man, they could have made him Bizarro. They could have gone
nails.
balls deep. Yeah, the nails thing. But the actor that they got, actor that they got for the Nuclear Man, he wasn't really the actor. Yes, thank you. He really did resemble Chris, and I was like, wow, they really kind of look very similar. They could have just both had black wigs and done the whole Superman versus Bizarro, but of course they didn't. Same thing with Part 3. It wasn't Brainiac; it was just a supercomputer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I liked about Nuclear Man was when he walked and made those
Livers
fires.
in that?
He left those.
Oh,
fire
the
footsteps.
footprints! Yeah,
That shit was dope. I was like, ooh, that's nice. But then
That's
the other
hot.
ones,
That's hot.
That's hot.
Also, he scratched Superman and he went into hiding. He had to like pull out his stick of hope and like do whatever. Yeah, that shit was weird, man.
The most fire.
But
shit
Richard
was-
Pryor was.
Richard Pryor was. I love Richard. I don't care.
That's my favorite part of that.
Yeah,
Keys-
Richard Pryor
oh my
with the
God.
box of that- with the
He was
box
like
of
both
alcohol.
keys at
Keys-
the same time. That was hilarious.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny as fuck, man. Also, the poster for that movie where Superman was carrying Richard Pryor, and he's like, ah.
Yeah,
that's great.
that's great.
That was at the height of Richard Pryor, I feel.
I love Reeve, but I do like Cavill better. Man of Steel
Oh,
is
well,
my
yeah,
favorite
of
Steel
course.
movie. Man of Steel is
Absolutely.
it's right up there for me at least. It's right up there with Empire Strikes Back. And
I mean, I'm cool with Brandon, Henry, and Chris. I think those
Yeah.
three are my version of Superman. Even though Superman Returns was a horrible story,
What about
Yeah.
I
Superman
thought
and
he
Lois?
did a good job.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois. Everyone's really into that show. They're all saying that I heard people say that Wonder Woman is super happy with he left. Okay, all right. We know Andrew Casale. He likes Michael Keaton's Batman. That's his favorite.
Relax, Andrew. Relax. We got you.
Yeah.
Tim Burton captures Batman to me. Oh,
here we go. Andrew. Keaton is my Batman.
He's been unleashed.
You know what's interesting is that the Batman, the Keaton Batman, the first one, Gotham City was awesome. And then Batman Begins, Gotham City was awesome. And it's like, the sequels just kind of like, kind of just dropped the ball. Like Gotham City was a character in the first two, and in both at the start of both of those franchises. Same thing with the Batman now. The one that just released. The Gotham City is a pretty dope character. I hope they don't do the same thing and fuck it up in the next one.
Yeah.
Fuck it up the next one. I know, very.
I'm just saying.
It needs to feel like it's not just like
he moved into another city.
Like,
I mean, like the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises. He was just in Chicago. They just called it Gotham.
Yeah,
it was just kind of lame.
Sorry, change the subject, but I think even like for me, I don't know why this made me think of that, but Wayne Manor was like. It looked like a fantasy type of it didn't look like a real house, like a mansion.
In which one?
In the Batman.
In this one.
It's like a haunted looking. You know what I mean? It looks like an attraction.
They filmed it at Disneyland at the Haunted Mansion.
Attraction, yeah. And I don't know. I guess
I know they were going for the. It was located in Wayne Tower, right? Batman.
I couldn't tell you.
The cave was remember because when he goes and he's flying to try to get Alfred in the Batman, the newest one. He looks up at Wayne Tower and he sees smoke coming from one of the suites.
Oh,
yes.
Wayne Tower in this version.
Yeah. Because when he drove, he was in the tunnel. It was like Wayne. Whatever.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the manor. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. So
I guess not the manor.
Maybe they'll bring it in the next one. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was crazy how it looked.
On the inside, I feel you. It did.
Oh, you made Neil leave.
I'm right here.
He's going to get his Wayne Manor fucking.
Yeah.
He's in that room, Neil. What's behind the door?
Yeah,
what's in the door?
What's in the box?
There's a lot of.
I know what it is. It's one of those poles where you slide down like Adam West and
that's where all my Ghostbuster equipment is.
Yeah. You jump on, but then when you get to the bottom, you have on the whole
pack on his back,
proton pack and everything.
Oh, it's all on. Yeah, it's all as you're going down. You're like.
And you hear
it kicks in right away. So speaking of the Batman, we also have this here. This is from Luis Fernando. He said by next weekend, the Batman will have beaten Iron Man 2, Thor Ragnarok, Iron Man, Deadpool 2, Suicide Squad, squads, I guess both of them, BVS, Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll just say GTA, Spider-Man Homecoming, Aquaman, Joker, and Spider-Man 3, eyeing $410 million to $430 million.
Yes,
domestic, right?
Yes, that's true.
So the question is this going to break $1 billion? At this point, they're saying, some people are speculating that at this point it's not going to break $1 billion. And now they're comparing it to BVS. Is it going to do BVS numbers? I don't know if it can carry that amount, if it can reach the 900 million, just under 900 million. But it might. I think it can, but so far it's not. Yeah. Do you guys think that it's going to catch BVS?
It's still chugging along. I think it'll get close, but that's remarkable considering the fact that BVS had Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in it. This one is just Batman. Catwoman, and then the Penguin, but not
Penguin,
Riddler,
Falcone, Riddler,
but not the Trinity, bro. Not
the Trinity.
Yeah. So if it gets 850 million, fire! And just getting another one. It's getting another one now. If they just stop making money today, it's getting another one. So,
oh god, what is this? Burrow Sarnoff is here. Okay, this is your brother. Okay, let's see. Real Life says, "I love '89, but admittedly, I've been forever annoyed by the whole making Joker Joe Chill." I mean, I thought it was a cool twist, though. I mean,
it was a liberty that they took. And
because you think about it, not everyone knew the whole Joe Chill story.
Yeah.
So by making him the Joker, the common fan was like, oh, "Okay, cool, that makes sense." Why?
And the actor that they got was fire, dude. Nicholson? I was
Look,
like, holy
just-
shit.
Yes, that
He
was
looked just like
when,
him.
when they showed that scene. He walks up and he looks at the kids. Like
I was like, he's got to be related to Jack, but he wasn't.
Mommy, huh?
yeah, no, I like that. That twist they threw in there was fire.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I like it.
What happened? Oh, it's
Yeah.
not a big, it must be a flop. Nah, I'll flop these nuts. Definitely not a flop, Joey. No, if there's anything about Batman '89, it was like when it first started. And I was a kid watching. I was like, damn, why is this set in 1945? Like, I don't know why that just got to me for a little bit.
There he is.
Yeah,
He
dude,
looked
look at
just
him.
like him. I was like, wow, that's a great casting.
Yeah,
Great casting
That
right
was
there.
that was a great casting.
the way he laughed afterwards too, and he ran off is fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. So the Batman's still chugging along, but see, the thing is that now you got that 45-day window that you're about to hit. So with it hitting HBO Max, it's
Mhm.
gonna take a hit at the box office because now it's like I don't have to go back and see it again in the theater unless I really want to see it in the theater, you know, with the stereo and all that shit, IMAX and whatnot. Otherwise, I'm just gonna watch it here at home.
Well, they have the benefit of once it hits every country don't have HBO Max, bro.
Very true.
There's a lot of overseas in like the UK and stuff that don't have HBO Max, so the only way they're still going to be able to watch it is if they go back to it.
So internationally, it still has a chance. Krypton's Core says it's at 500 million, and it'll be on HBO Max April 15th.
Yeah.
He thinks it's not going to hit even 700 million. I still think that it's going to get close to that. But this is the problem with having a 45-day window to HBO Max is that as you get closer to that, and as people are aware of that, they're going to say, well, you know what? I'd rather just wait and see it again on HBO Max when you know.
You're gonna have to rely on countries like Anthony said, countries that don't have HBO Max,
Yeah.
which is still a lot, but you know,
Yeah.
as far as probably,
Not
I don't know, most people will wait.
Okay.
Well,
People
okay,
don't
that's the next
call Wonder
question.
Woman a flop. It made 800 million.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so do you think that if this movie does not hit $1 billion, would you consider it a flop?
No, I don't think any movie that doesn't get to $1 billion is a flop. Doesn't matter what genre or like, you know, whatever kind of movie it is.
Standards too ridiculous. This was an offshoot. It wasn't what that we've seen the past couple of years with Ben Affleck. It's not Michael Keaton. It's not in this. It's a new take on Batman. You know, the Batman Begins didn't get $1 billion. The Dark Knight, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Batman
Exactly.
Begins came out. It's the same type of
Right.
reboot of
Batman
the
Begins was a
story.
better film.
Yes.
Building
Yeah,
up the scope.
yeah.
Batman Begins is great.
Batman
And an
Begins
underrated
is a great
too.
movie.
Yeah,
And Krypton's Core goes on to say it's not a flop. It's
No,
not a
it's not.
flop.
absolutely not. There's no reason to call it a flop.
What's
It's a
up,
great
Simon?
movie.
Bro,
man?
a movie that doubles or triples its budget is not a flop, bro. Like this, just
No.
a movie can literally double its budget. If the movie costs $100 million to make, and it makes $200 million, not a flop. Not a flop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it on HBO Max. I'm not gonna watch it at the theater again. It was a good movie, but I don't really need to go see it at the theater again.
I saw it 3
Yeah.
times, and
I'm
I'm gonna
with you on that. I saw it
I'm gonna wait.
once.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm gonna wait. Yeah,
Once,
Yeah.
and then I was like,
and you're awake?
I said I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm awake too. I
was
the whole
awake.
movie, I was awake.
I was awake the whole time. Didn't fall asleep
You
once.
can ask Brooke. I didn't fall asleep once.
So I put a poll in the chat. I said, if the Batman doesn't hit 1 billion, is it a flop? And so far, out of 16 votes, 75% said no, 25% said yes. So
Yeah.
no is prevailing, but we'll see how that kind of turns out in the next few minutes. Guys, we have 49 people watching right now. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Consider being a member and join the Patreon to help support the channel. Sickness has flopped. According to true DC fans, DC movies need to hit 1 billion.
Every time.
I don't know who
If it
they are,
doesn't
but
hit a
no.
billion every time, then there's a
How
problem.
long did it take for Marvel to get to that?
Yep.
Plus, that's the only reason that these movies have that.
That's Sigma.
Standard.
That's
yes.
the only reason.
Mhm.
Look at, oh my God. Okay, Superman Returns is a perfect example. They put so much money into that movie.
They
That
did.
movie had a huge budget, Superman
They
Returns,
did.
Mhm.
and it made no money. And there was nothing to show for why that it had such a big budget. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also,
they had so
Well, I
much
mean, a
faith
lot
in
of
That
it
was
was
that-
a lot of it was the estate, the Marlon Brando estate, because they used archived footage, so they had to, and that's another reason why they released the Richard Donner cut, so that they could make some money on the back end and sort of offset that cost or whatever, and that did pretty well. I got it on DVD and then I upgraded to 4K.
Yeah.
4K.
But yeah, 4K.
It didn't
Uh-huh.
make. No,
Yeah.
that was
Also, remember when that movie came out? It was before, like Ali just said, what kind of set the bogus standard of how much money you got to make. I have not one time seen somebody be like, "Yo, Superman Returns is a flop, bro." I ain't seen that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Which
if it
that
came
movie
out
you could
today,
say.
it didn't make a billion. Yeah, it's
you could
because
say like, it didn't really make that much
Yeah.
money for like you would expect it to make more for.
I mean, it had the potential. It had the
No, it
potential to make a shit ton of money, but the problem was it wasn't that they leaned on nostalgia. It wasn't that they leaned on Marlon Brando. The problem was the movie itself just didn't work because the story just wasn't good.
It's terrible.
It was
Yeah,
just-
like-
and that's the difference with the Batman. The Batman is actually a good story.
Yeah,
and
It is a really good story.
It's a shame considering Superman Returns. Yo, Kevin Spacey was kind of fire as Lex Luthor. I dug that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I dug
with the
Brandon
other
Routh.
stuff,
he could have been. Yeah,
I wasn't really digging. What's her
I
name?
just don't get
Kate
where they
Bosworth,
fucked up
but,
so bad. on
No,
the
Kate
story.
was horrible. They should have gone with Kerry Russell because that's who he acted against before.
That would have been so much better.
Yeah,
than Carrie
I
Russell.
thought
Russell's fire.
she would have been a better Lois.
I don't
Yeah.
like the. Yeah, I don't like the.
Oh,
guy
the
that
kid
was
thing
at all.
was kind of weird
The kid
too.
thing
That's
was-
part of the story. That's
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
part of exactly. It's part of
Alex's
what didn't work.
motivation is weak.
It-
like-
yes.
Kevin
Yo, they
Spacey
did
as
show
a
Omega.
character was fine. Like,
What up?
Yeah, just like Brandon Routh. That's his name, right?
Brandon Routh.
Brandon Routh.
Yeah. I think he was a perfectly fine pick for Superman.
Yeah.
But they
Oh,
didn't
he
give
was
him a
fire.
good
He
story.
was fire. And what's funny is that he and Henry both tried out for Superman
Yeah.
Returns.
Yeah.
And then they brought Henry back for Man of Steel.
Yeah,
Well,
it could have been so much better.
Relax,
Yeah.
Droga. Shut up.
Like,
Could have been
like
much better.
the beginning of it. The beginning of the movie was better than the second half.
Oh,
Oh,
I
the
thought-
sequence. See, that's the one thing
plane?
about what's his face,
let's
Bryan
go.
Singer.
Mhm.
Okay, if you remember X2, that was a fire
Oh.
sequence at the beginning
yes.
with Nightcrawler. So
Yes.
with Superman,
It
with the
holds up,
plane
too.
crash, that shit was dope. But you can see you can see in that movie right there that all the time and care and energy went into that shot and into that
Mhm.
scene.
Mhm.
And it flowed nice and it everything was great about that. After that point, the movie just trailed off and is very forgettable.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even up to where she faints and like slides down the out of the airplane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even that, I was like, I laughed. Like, that's kind of that whimsicalness.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
comedy
yeah.
of the Donner movies. This is awesome. And then after that, it was just like, it
Did
just
get
like
to see a-
just
Did
fizzled
you
out.
see
It was
a
like,
dog eat another dog though? That shit was kind of. Remember when they came back to that mansion after they like?
Oh
left it?
yeah.
And they were like,
the
one or
old
two of
lady's
those?
dog.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. There was like one or two of those dogs, and then one dog.
Yeah.
You would be. You're pretty morbid.
RJ says, he says, yeah, it's not a flop. $800-900 million. It's a total success considering the budget, and this is the first film in a new Batman franchise. Second biggest movie, only behind No Way Home. Is not too shabby. Now, here's the thing too, though, that we got to think about is that now you have the Batman. Well, let's put it this way: when BVS came out, right? People are going to argue, is it going to beat BVS in terms of how much money it made? But we're going against a movie in BVS that got at least a half an hour of it cut out of the movie or the theatrical cut. Critics were all over BVS, trashing it, right?
Badly.
And that didn't help it out. So it makes you wonder, aside from the critics, if it would have had that extra 30 minutes, I think that you're going to get a movie like you're getting with the
And
Batman.
The
where it's
Batman wouldn't have made as much money either if they had like said, "Hey, you know what? We've got an additional 30 minutes that like if they did the same thing to Batman, took out 30 minutes of that movie."
Yeah.
And said, we've got the extended edition coming out later on. You can purchase, on digital and then again on Blu-ray or whatever. Then yes, I think also the Batman, the story might not have been,
It would have been
as
jumbled.
good or whatever. It just,
Mhm.
I think that would have crippled it a little bit at the box office.
Well, see, in the Batman story, like you can't, if you took out a half an hour of that story, it wouldn't have made any sense.
Yeah.
There'd have been so many missing pieces.
If they would have taken it out the way they did BBS, the way they took 30 minutes out of BBS, yo, you literally were so confused when he walks into their apartment and he's like, "No, I didn't kill those. I don't care what they say, Lois. I didn't. Who said you killed them? Because they left out so much of that beginning part."
They didn't show that the soldiers executed people and burned them.
They didn't show him burning the bodies to make it look like he did it. So you what? But no.
They also cut out the scene in the very beginning where Superman destroys the drone.
Yeah.
Blows up the missile, destroys the drone, and then does that, showing that he doesn't want anyone to die. So they cut that out. Instead, he just lands and then takes on the main bad guy or the terrorist right away.
And then the only other thing that people really complained about was Lex Luthor.
One at a time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying the only other thing, big issue that people had, was Lex Luthor as well as Doomsday. Those two things, were big contingencies, and then the whole Martha thing, that was just something that people attached themselves to because it was easy
to make fun of it. When I thought it was easy to make fun of it, right? Fire, dude.
None of those things crossed my mind at all. I was like, oh, he really got he hit him right there, he got him right in his heart. It was necessary. Again, another complaint. Why do we have to see his parents dying again? We already know, blah, blah, blah. Because it was important to Batman's story in that movie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it was relevant to what you're supposed to be seeing.
Yes. And they give a flashback to it to show you, I don't know. It just, and what was interesting to me was that a lot of things that got BBS was harped on about and complained about.
Damn, not
there were plenty of things in the Batman that. There were a lot of things in the Batman that people complained about.
What the fuck?
Andrew Caselli's like,
yo, what is a ninner?
This is bullshit.
Actually, you could have played the other one. I think that's more appropriate. I think when Andrew read that, he was more like this.
Man, don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
That's what he wanted to do.
It's funny as fuck, dude.
Guys, remember to smash that like button. We got 47 people here in the chat or watching this, so go ahead and smash the like and remember to subscribe to the channel. But no, it's some of these movies though, it's crazy. Like going back to Superman Returns, I don't understand how they fucked that up so bad because I'm sorry, but the idea that I'm gonna make my own land, it was just kind of like that's your plot.
Yeah, why?
It was just Lex and his three goons. You're telling me the military can come in and just shoot them? Okay, Garland now. You know what I mean?
That was Bryan Singer, right?
Yeah.
It was Bryan Singer, and he could get Logan's Run. That was the.
I think.
Well, go ahead.
There was no reason for that to be his story.
Yeah, dude, let's build a continent, bro.
It was. What they wanted to do, they were trying to recreate. They were trying to recreate what Gene Hackman was doing, which was, when they destroyed, the West Coast on the San Andreas Fault, and then he would and he bought up all the cheap land or whatever, and then he would would be a real estate tycoon or whatever, right? So they were like, let's do the same thing. But in this one, we'll just create land from fucking Kryptonian, land technology or whatever the fuck. And that was the stupidest shit.
This is a scene I didn't know about. And you know what? Krypton's Core has a good point. People didn't understand the Martha scene. I mean, look, when you if you have someone very close to you die in a traumatic way, and then somebody says their name, it stands out to you no matter what the fuck you're doing. You're just like, wait, what?
It's a trigger word.
And the fact that he said it, that's what it was like. In the middle of his rage, about to just stab him, he says the name Martha, and he's just like, what? It just stopped around his tracks. It was awesome.
Also, literally, what makes that moment so fire for me is not even realizing up until that point that both their mother's name was Martha. Even though I've known I've known that because I've known that, but didn't really know that consciously. He said that. Why did you say that name? I was like, oh shit. I was just like, yo, this is fire.
I felt stupid too. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Both their names are Martha.
Yeah.
And they didn't allude to that. This is another thing I love about this movie is that like they did not allude to that at all in the movie until that moment.
Mhm.
Like an MCU movie. I'm not trying to climb MCU. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but like an MCU movie probably would have alluded to that early on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you would have got something where it's like, oh yeah, okay, oh that makes sense. Now.
They made sure you heard Thomas Wayne say it right at the beginning. He said,
Martha. Yeah, you're right.
But that's it, though. That's it.
That was
they didn't hit you over the head with it. They just hit you with this subtle like moment at the end, and you're just like,
It's called pay attention to a movie.
Yeah, I was like, yo, wait a minute. Yes, they're brothers. Yo, this is absolute fire. Yeah, that shit was dope, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. What's his name that wrote it? Fire.
What? He goes, yep, Anthony, I was shocked too. Yeah, no, all of us were.
Even though I knew that information, but like it never connected. You know what I'm saying? Until
most people know that information if you're a Batman or Superman or Batman and Superman fan.
Yeah.
You know it, but it's like, okay. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dope, dude. It was fucking.
And then some talking about the Snyderverse, we got some air information. He says here, oh man, I thought that was the holy shit emoji, not the odd reaction emoji. You almost be on an Android. Looks better on iPhone. Honestly, though, I was humbled beyond words when it says the article that says fans continue to campaign for the release of the Suicide Squad director's cut. David Ayer shares his odd reaction.
Suicide Squad. What?
I don't know why they did that for.
Ayer cut. I don't know. Whatever.
But it wasn't the Suicide Squad, so I mean, it wasn't like it was doing the other movie, but still, I thought it was cool. You know, he put this out there. I mean, obviously, he's still humbled that the fans are still pushing for it after all these years later. I mean, they really should just release it. I think the summer would be an awesome time to release it. We're not going to get a movie this summer at all because they pushed everything off because they fucked that up.
I mean, last summer would have been really dope. The summer before that would have been fire.
Or maybe the first time it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the first time it came out.
Hey, Jesse, I was like, oh shit! Release the Ayer cut.
Where's the Ayer cut? You guys know I like the Ayer cut. You know, I'm a big supporter of the Ayer cut. Reza Justice says, yeah, I wish I liked BBS more, but I can't stand. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to read that whole comment. I know you're my lawyer, but I can't. That cuts the.
I think he was really underrated as Lex
Luthor.
Luthor.
The core of me. That cuts the Krypton's core of me.
I actually really enjoyed him as Lex.
I wish that Jesse, if they explored his father a little bit more and we find out who he is. I like
Kevin Costner.
No, Lex Luthor Sr. Alexander Luthor.
Yeah. You know what? You really hung on to that part of the story.
I did.
You thought that was going to be something, and
I was really hoping it was. I was really hoping that we would see who his dad is and all that shit.
Maybe you would have got that in Justice League 2 or 3.
Well, because one of the thing about the Ultimate Cut is that you realize it's not just like a whole huge chunk of 30 minutes. It's like lines of dialogue that were cut.
Yeah,
like literally lines of dialogue. Like, why would you cut out a line of dialogue? Certain little things that you're like, oh my God, that's kind of a big like reveal. In the theatrical cut, I thought that Lex's dad had died. Which I guess he still could be dead in this universe. But in the Ultimate Edition, when he's talking to the senator when she goes to see him, and he's saying that was his dad's room and this and that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, maybe dad will come back, and if I just whatever. So I was like, oh, maybe he didn't die. He just like left or abandoned them or whatever the case was. I don't know.
Yeah.
So even little things like that, you're like, oh, there's things that could, like, maybe his dad is alive in this universe.
That could also be.
I thought that was also a possibility.
Yeah,
that he killed his dad. So I don't know, when you cut out things like that, it's kind of just like, well, you don't know the whole story, but it leaves like little breadcrumbs for you. Oh, maybe they'll go back to this at some point. That's also something Zack tends to do. So I do think it would be cool though too, because
I still want to know about the crash.
People were complaining about is not Lex Luthor, and it's like, but he's Lex's son. So he's he's his own version of Lex.
He's his own version of Lex, yeah. And I don't think Lex Sr. was anybody. as far as I'm concerned, I just figured that this is his father who set up the
We're about to
his
take
millions for him.
export public. No,
I'm
Dad.
sure he was just a corrupt,
Yeah, he's just a corrupt dude.
a corrupt,
Yeah.
Wait, there were sin eaters in BVS. What?
What?
I mean,
Harry
Death Eaters?
Potter.
That's Death Eaters. I want to see it badly.
Sin Eaters.
Yes, I want to see it too. The Schumacher cut.
How the
I
hell
mean,
is
the guy finally passed away. I mean, just release his damn cut already. What does it matter? That's the one that has no impact on anything you guys do.
Yeah.
The Schumacher cut. Just put that shit out there. Why not?
And
Damn,
they're
bro, why-
the Schumacher cut. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you bounce? Damn, why'd you have to say it like that, Andre? Joe Schumacher finally passed away. He finally, damn, bro.
Yeah, he's finally dead.
Okay.
We can all rejoice.
That's a bit cold blooded.
Let me correct myself.
He's the one that gave
now that he
Batman
has
nipples.
passed.
There you
Screw
go. He said he finally passed away. I was like, damn, bro.
That's not what I meant. But still, I mean, now that he has passed, fuck you guys. You know what?
Screw you guys.
Hell no.
I'm gonna move on with that. Okay, so with all these scoops lately that have been dropping, there's been a lot of news about the Snyder Cut lately. And originally I was going to talk about one article, but then I found so many articles that have just recently posted about the Snyder Cut. It's just getting crazy now. So I said, you know what? Instead of just talking about this one and kind of like hypothesizing about different theories or whatever, let's just go ahead and talk about them all. And the best way we can do that is by doing our segment called Legit or Bullshit.
All new, all improved, all knowing. You can connect with the Psychic Friends Network. Take out your cell phone and text the word future to 22428. You will be connected instantly to your very own gifted personal psychic friend. Text the word future to 22428. Satisfaction guarantee.
Okay, so here we go. So let's go to our first article of Legit or Bullshit. Now, some of these articles may have some truth to them, but we're going to debate that and talk about the validity of these articles. So let's go to the first one here. This one is from, let's see, where are we at here? Okay, this one is from our whatever. This is from this website. It's from Geekosity, and it says, Henry Cavill to film new scenes as Superman for The Flash. Now, as much as we call on Geekosity, I mean, there could be some truth to this if the merger goes through and things are changing, but we don't know. I don't think we're ever going to know until we actually see the movie. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Henry Cavill has filmed new scenes for The Flash? Ryan?
New as in what?
He
Like
filmed
this
all the
year?
scenes?
Like this year he's filmed new scenes? If it's 2022, then I say bullshit.
Bullshit. Okay.
If by asking new scenes, that would mean that he has old scenes he filmed for it.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me see. Let me get to the actual facts here.
facts
in the damn movie.
I didn't know there was facts in here. Hold on.
It says, I don't know where it's at. It just talks about stuff that we already knew about, like
It's like Henry Cavill, who you may know is also in The Witcher, which makes this article true. And also he was in Enola Holmes, and he plays Sherlock. But getting into the new stuff that he's filming for, it's like, well, what the fuck? Okay, give me all the truth and then spin it.
Oh, there isn't. So
There isn't truth.
It just talks about how this cameo, well, this faceless cameo of the other that's supposed to resembles Cavill. So I don't know. Where is there really any? Well, there's not really any facts in this.
She says no.
Okay, she says no.
She was shaking her head.
Okay, Neil.
No, bullshit.
Okay, Anthony.
mm-mm.
Okay.
He just did a Bob's Burger.
Okay, so until we get more concrete facts, as much as I want this to be true, I'm going to say that this right here.
Allie's raising her hand. She has a question.
Okay, Allie, go ahead.
No. I was popping my neck.
Well, she hasn't said if she thinks this is legit or
Wait,
if she
you have-
thinks this is bullshit.
Let me see the title again because I didn't have my headphones on when you guys said it.
Oh, Henry Cavill to film new
Oh.
scenes as Superman for The Flash.
As much as I would love for that to be the truth,
Yes.
I don't think we have much like to go on as far. Just yes, it was pushed back a lot. Actually, had the farthest like it had the most significant
It's the farthest
delay.
release adjustment. Yeah.
But so it would be awesome, but I'm not gonna say that. Oh, it's definitely happening just because they pushed it back.
Yeah.
It would be
I
nice,
mean,
but
I
think
want
it's
this to
easy
be
say-
true.
Yes, yeah, for sure. But I think it's easy to say that just because we know it got pushed back several months.
Yeah.
So of course, all those kind of things are gonna be like, oh, this is happening. It's easy to say that or assume that, make rumors about stuff like that because of the
Because
delay.
there's so
but
much time between now and then, you can say anything.
But
is
at
happening.
That's what I
least
mean,
with the time that we
anything
have
you
now,
don't
at
really
least now that possibility exists. That if they said, "Hey, we're gonna bring him back. We want to have him," that could still happen. But as far as I can tell, the article doesn't really give any facts about it happening at all. It just kind of says that this would be a likely scenario to happen. So because of that, because there's no concrete facts, and I want it to be true, but still, when it comes to being true, I'll call it bullshit.
This is bullshit.
I think it's more clickbait. Like it's kind of like, oh,
Well,
he is coming back. But it's kind of just like we don't know that. We don't have anything to support that just because it was delayed.
And I am very optimistic, Superman.
Yes.
Is like something is going to happen. I
I
think
would
something
love
is
for
happening.
I would love for him to
Super
come back.
hopeful.
But Jesse Allen is right. Every single thing that they've done, they've cut off his head, they put him in the shadow. They haven't really gotten Henry back.
I don't
For
want that
anything yet.
Yeah,
got
I don't want it to be that. If they're not
Ultimate
gonna, if they're gonna try to do like a body
This is
double
true.
thing again, then no. Like,
Yeah.
don't even attempt to put. No, don't do that.
I think it's funny that he has actually a good quote. Rumors are fun. The truth isn't as much fun.
Yeah.
It usually isn't.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. And then our next one here, this was actually a double feature scoop article, whatever you want to call it. So this one here is from Giant Finker Robot. And it says that Will Smith returning as Deadshot under one condition. Okay. This is from our good friend Faith McKay, who I've never spoken to. A trusted and proven inside source for Giant Finker Robot has shared that Will Smith is talking to Warner Brothers about his Deadshot return, but he has a condition for his character. Okay, let's take a look. One source learned that Will Smith told the studio that if he was going to return, he wants Deadshot to become a member of the next Justice League, which wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Yes.
Now look, this would make sense if you talk about the other scoop that we're going to talk about, which is if they set up the Knightmare timeline, because originally he was supposed to be in the Knightmare timeline if you see Zack Snyder's storyboard. So if he's referencing that, then this does hold some water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I
It
can
doesn't
see
hold water. It has positraction.
it has
What?
pulse attraction from because of Vinny. While this is, it says right here, while this is only speculation based on what we've learned, so they don't. Yeah.
Oh, what is this? I don't know what article this is.
This is
That's the
that.
robot.
Will Smith returning as Deadshot. Okay, so if you guys have seen the storyboard, Deadshot is included in the Knightmare, Justice League,
Right.
and this would be something that Will Smith would be privy to, that he would know about it. So yeah, I mean, this could be legit.
This could be legit.
Whoa! Will
It
Smith
could-
equals thumbs down. Get out of here.
What?
No integrity.
The only thing I don't like about the only
Bullshit!
thing I don't like about Will Smith in this role is exactly what you see here on the screen. He's got this thing where you have to see his face. It's like I gotta have my face. So he has a monocle, looks like the penguin. He puts his little mask on, but it's only like fleeting. It's like this guy, Will Smith, could never play Batman because he could never. He doesn't want it. It would be Batman with the ears, but you'd see his face. like villains
exactly.
beware. Oh, it's Will Smith.
So he says this would of course create an interesting character arc for Deadshot, who will go on from his life as an assassin and mercenary to Belle Reeve Task Force X, and then to the life of a hero. I mean, honestly, look, if any of this is true, it would be to join the Knightmare Justice League, which I think would be awesome to see him come back. Because now, let's say if they told Zack, hey, he wants to come back, he wants to finish out that story, he could add him on there with Joe Manganiello, with the Joker. And
I want to see Deathstroke and Deadshot.
Yes,
in the same damn
I would
scene.
love to see Will Smith's Deathstroke Will Smith's Deadshot come back for a Knightmare movie. I think that'd be awesome. So because I want to see that, I almost want to call it legit, but I don't think I can. It's legit BS. There we go.
But I could see why he would be interested in doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think it's a stretch to
Like,
see,
I'll only come back for this, and that's kind of a safe, comment.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at this shit. Click on
I could see why he would want to do that.
Quickly. Right here.
Where? Click on. Interesting.
1 hour ago. Let's go.
Oh, you clicked on it 1 hour ago.
Yeah.
No.
As he had it pulled up off screen, he's like, oh.
He was like, I gotta get ready for my stream.
Okay, so then do we want to, and then at the same time, I call it a double feature because, well, they also covered it as well. After Giant Freaking Robot, they said, hey!
All right, now I'm gonna have to say it's bullshit.
Yeah, so now I think if they're gonna jump on it too, then we'll say it's bullshit. And since it's a double feature, we'll go ahead and give the double bullshit.
Man, don't bullshit me. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Now this leads us to our main topic of the day in our last article of the segment, which is from Moth Culture. This one says, initially Batfleck was planned to sacrifice himself, jumping into a portal, setting off the MacGuffin device, saving reality. Which that's like what? I don't understand what that. Okay.
The MacGuffin.
He's gonna jump into a portal like I don't understand whatever. In the latest version of the film, he doesn't perish. He instead arrives at an unknown point in his future, dubbed the Knightmare. Now, I don't know about how this would play out. It's like, wait, what?
Fiction.
But this, to me at least, sounds more plausible.
This is something you want.
Yeah.
And it's something I want.
Yeah, this is something you want. That's why
it's something you want way too much too.
Yeah, that was.
I already
gave
I guess we don't.
It's
He's like,
legit.
this is legit, guys.
So are they saying that instead of him dying when he jumps into this device, he ends up in the Nightmare timeline?
He goes into the multiverse.
He goes back to his time, but it's in the future.
That's what is that what they're trying to say?
Great stuff.
Yeah.
That instead of dying, he ends up there. But he jumps into this device.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it gets rid of the backstory of him putting together all of these characters that we saw in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Deathstroke and all of them. Like, when does he put them together? And if he just appears in a Nightmare sequence, like that looks like something that they built to get. Like you could probably actually see that in a sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice League, because he did say like the second movie would have been all Nightmare sequence. Like you would have saw him meeting these cats and being like, "Yo, I know we've had our differences in the past. Let's put them aside because this shit is bigger than all of us." If he just pops up in the Nightmare sequence, where do we get that backstory, that build up of that team?
That's W writing.
Yeah.
Right there.
They're like, "Oh,
that's
Bruce, you're back.
Writing.
Where have you been?"
That would require,
You were already dead.
That would be garbage writing. That would be a garbage.
Yeah, I want, because that's one of the most intriguing things about Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Like, on the premise is the fact that this team gets put together of people who didn't get along for a long time, but they have to, including Batman and the Joker, and the other characters that we saw. Where is that going to happen if he just pops up in the Nightmare timeline?
That shit's plausible in a animated series or a cartoon movie. That's not plausible. That doesn't work in what they're trying
Not seeing them put that team together. I'm kind of like, okay, that's
you have to, especially because now that we did get Zack Snyder's Justice League, and they were actually able to do those scenes. Like in BVS, we got a little taste of it.
Nice.
There we go.
The lawyer.
In BBS, we got a taste of it, but then in Zack Snyder's Justice League, he was actually able to, you know, show us where he wanted that to go. So I don't think you can just kind of like
place him there.
Here, well, yeah. Like Anthony said, it requires a lot more story to find out how all of that happened.
So after Andre said it was legit, you
guys all just debunked it. Okay,
Oh, something is definitely bleeding.
Ryan, you want to take this one?
Justice.
Mob culture just and guys, before I read the shit, who the fuck is Mob?
I have no idea.
Like,
I have no fucking clue who they are.
You know, okay, so
like something from the Venture Brothers.
That an evil version of Mr. Fantastic from 2005 film is going to be the villain from the of the MCU Fantastic Four movie. They're a bunch of frauds, I tell you. Well, thanks for telling us. And I mean, honestly, you know, most of these people that we're bringing up, if not all of them, they all pull shit out their ass. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's actually just fun to talk about or speculate shit that's not here yet. We've been wanting them to do something for years, and you know what? The fans are actually more creative. We're all more creative than the creatives that Warner Brothers is bringing in.
Yeah.
They can't get their stuff straight. We come around, we're like, hey, you could do this, you could do that. And they're just like, well, actually, we have a plan. Thank you, Aaron Sarnoff, and goodbye to you.
No.
And what's funny is that, go ahead, Anthony.
Well, I was just going to say also, like, if it weren't for the things we expect to happen in the coming months and the things that we hope to happen, because there is a new regime moving in there, old Warner Brothers, them cats would have just did that shit. Like, literally, Ben Affleck would have showed up in a Nightmare timeline with no explanation, and they just been like, "Hey, viewers, go watch that shit." Well, but now that the thing is changing, I don't think that they're gonna do something as dumb as just have him appear. He just pops up. He's like, "Wait a minute, oh, clear," and then fucking everybody walks out like it. No, that doesn't make any damn sense, man.
Clear. Well, no, I think if this were to play out, I think that he would show up there and he would recognize, like, well, let's say he shows up there and Darkseid has already shown up and destroyed everything, and he's like, "Oh shit, I was gone when this all happened. Crap, what happened?" And he's got to figure it out. I don't know. I mean, I think that if they gave, all I really want is I want them to give Zack an opportunity to come back and leave the door open. Unfortunately, this is just another probably fake scoop that says this is how they can do it. So just to be on the safe side, we'll call it bullshit.
This is bullshit.
That's like Air Life is saying.
You know how hard it was for Andre to click that one. I was like, I really wanted to do this.
Like Air Life says, I want to see the invasion happen, not just skip it. Like, I want to see
exactly.
Yes.
Well, he said, we'll use the old ways, and they're about to take the Armada, bro. Like, I want to see that arrive on Earth.
I mean, they could do that, but maybe not in long form. Maybe they do it as a flashback. You know, like he's talking to some of the people that are already there, and they're like, yeah, no, this is what happened. You know, you were pulled from the timeline. We were without you for this long.
It'd be like what they did in Justice League, bro. It'd be like what they did.
I mean, this is what I want to see. I mean, look at this. Like, here's all the DC characters. There's Shazam. There's Batman, Superman, Green Lantern. All of them are there, and they're going against Darkseid, who's like hovering there with his ships, his army. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. I mean,
but do you think The Flash is the movie for it?
No.
I don't believe.
Well, that's what I mean. It needs to
will take you on this zany adventure, and then leave. You know, because that's what it is. It's supposed to be a feel good, tongue in cheek. Everybody's making jokes. And then they're gonna go back into serious tone.
They need to save this for Justice League movie. I don't think this should come into play in The Flash. It wouldn't make sense. Like, I feel like it would be kind of out of, like, I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard to say with The Flash. It's like we know a lot and we don't know anything at the same time.
Yeah.
But I do think, though, I mean, it's easy for people to start saying like these kind of things because now that we know the movie was pushed back and supposedly Ben Affleck's Batman doesn't die anymore now there's going to be like all kinds of things that people are saying is he's going to, as far as his character is concerned, where he's going to end up. And
I don't think he's going to die in The Flash anyway. I think if anything, all that's going to happen is Barry's going to jump into another universe in the multiverse,
Mhm.
and doesn't know how to get back to the Batfleck universe. You know?
Yeah.
We'll have to learn how to get back.
You have to learn to walk before you run.
But I mean, look at this. This is some fan art. I mean, I would love to see this. I mean, look at that.
That's dope.
Look at that.
Yeah, you have to show. Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, it's in this. You know, the world is destroyed.
Yeah, Batman goes in. I'm back. Oh shit!
Oh fuck! What's happening? The war? Shit! I missed it. Can we hit the rewind
Flash,
button?
you bonehead! You put me in the wrong time.
And then the funny thing is that
Am I too soon?
in BVS, it was another thing. People were like, that was so confusing. I had no idea what was going on. You know,
Yeah,
with the Knightmare thing.
yeah.
And Zack's like, don't worry, it's an Easter egg for something that's, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
It was one of my favorite parts in the theater.
Yeah. That's
And then seeing Flash jump out, I was like, oh my God. So, but then now that Zack Snyder's, and then in the theatrical version, it's like, that didn't happen. Just forget about that. We're not going to touch on that like at all, you know? But when the Zack Snyder Justice League came out and people beyond the Snyder fans were watching it, they were like, I want more of this,
Yeah.
you know? And so
Integrity brings up an interesting point.
there's so many people who want to see more of that.
Okay, so he says, seriously though, what did Affleck say recently about his scenes in The Flash, which were shot prior to all of this other stuff going on and then pushing back?
Yeah. He said, I hope they keep it.
I hope they keep it. Yeah,
The
the
integrity.
way that it is, and the way that it is isn't. It was before Discovery merger. It
Yeah.
was before that, man. So it's not going to go back and you know, tie back into the Zack Snyder universe, because that's not what Warner Brothers of that time period.
Yes.
Under, you know, where Muschietti had to work under their tutelage, under their, you know, supervision, they're not going to do that. Oh my God, this guy's, he's like, please guys.
Yeah, that was legitness.
Yeah.
He wants it so bad.
This is bullshit.
I do think
This is Sam Benjamin and
I don't think like Ryan is saying, I don't think that they would want them to even reference the Knightmare thing.
Yeah,
Under Toby and like they don't even want that mentioned. Like they didn't want Zack to film additional
if they were going
scenes.
to connect to the Snyderverse, it would be from this point when they decided to move the movies back going forward, not what Ben Affleck had already shot.
Which would mean
they would have to reapproach him for
he would have to come back. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and it would be Zack, and I think that Ben will do anything for Zack, you know, as far as Batman is concerned. So they would have to have Zack, you know, sort of like on board, and then have Zack go talk to Ben. Hey, I know you shot this stuff that you want to keep, but we have this new stuff. What do you think about this? So I think they would have to go back and talk to Ben again.
Again, yeah, he had to come back and reshoot scenes, which would be a lot. And then, of course, we cannot end the show without looking at another quote unquote insider scooper, which is basically Ryan loves this guy, by the way. War Stew.
Oh, Wall Street, guys, Man of Steel 2, it's in the bag. It's happening, guys. And where the fuck is it, War Stew? Where the fuck is it for so many years?
Movie,
he's been saying,
ending,
he's been
sets
saying
up Justice League 2 Nightmare,
Man of Steel 2,
potential
Man of Steel
spoilers.
2, where is it? Haven't seen it. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, it's
he
awesome.
said, I'm no scooper. Please don't ever say that. I hear things and sometimes I decide to share it. So chill.
That's what scoopers do.
He decides to share
They hear
it.
things and they decide to share it.
I just think it's like I just said. That's highly dude. It just doesn't if the merger and all of this movies pushback wasn't going on, I'd be like Warner Brothers is dumb enough to make that move to let's just jump from the Flash to the Nightmare sequence, and then everybody's like, what?
He always says this too. Follow if you want to see this beautiful face behind the voice. He does live streams on Instagram. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. So Nine Life has a question for us. He says, "You guys think that they will add Reverse Flash to the film?"
That's what I wanted them to have Reverse Flash in this movie.
I feel like he's gonna show up.
The only way.
Remember that guy that had the socks on?
The socks?
Oh yeah, what's that dude's name?
Remember that guy a long time ago?
There's an actor that
a lot of people who wear socks.
I'm wearing socks right now.
Anthony knows what I'm talking about.
Andy and his sister both were they were both reposting this dude's tweet where he had
Andy Muschietti spaghetti.
Yeah, he had reverse flash socks and
So
like,
the only way that I could see them adding
Rudy.
Flash is
Was that his name?
Rudy. I've seen that
What's his
movie.
last name? Hussein. What's his last name?
I don't remember his last name. Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Mancuso. Yes,
Rudy
that dude.
Mancuso. There we go.
Hold on. Let me go. Let me try to find it.
He's like, "What's up, Hussein?"
What's up, bro? But it would be the long-haired Barry. That would be Eobard Thawne in disguise or whatever, if anything. But I doubt
No, it'd be the short-haired Barry.
It'd be the long-haired Barry. Short-haired Barry.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Short
Long hair.
Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Short-haired Barry. Bowl-cut Barry is Justice League.
I think Ryan would he would disagree with you.
He is definitely the biggest
Harry Barry
bitch ever. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of people
if you tell Ryan this, if you say Ryan Warstu is the biggest clickbait bitch ever, this is his response to you.
Not cool. Not cool.
He loves Warstu. He loves him.
He is fun.
Man of Steel 2. It's in the bag. It's a done deal. It's gonna happen. And, I mean, come on, guys, just leave a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Harry Barry.
Harry Barry.
Yo.
He said Harry Barry. That's fun. Hilarious.
So I mean, it could easily be a Rudy Mancuso. What?
He took the sock. Look, I remember. Hold on, let me make sure.
Oh, the sock.
it was quite a while ago. Like it was a long time ago.
Okay, hold on. Yes, he did. Okay, so this is. I'm about to pull it up. This is the picture he took, and then hold up. Maybe it's.
Here, Ryan, check your DM.
It was a long time ago. It was before, like, so much has happened since then with the Flash movie, so it was like easy to forget. But
okay, so this is. Yep, that's it. All right, hold up.
You got it.
Where's the song?
I just couldn't remember.
No, this is how I remember seeing it though. Okay, so he posted this picture of himself with this shirt on. He's in a hammock, and then he flips the camera, and at the other end of the hammock, he has on reverse flash socks.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes. That picture's gone. That picture with the reverse flash socks is gone. So he still has the Batman shirt, but the reverse flash socks are gone. So somebody there probably like, yo, cut that shit off.
I just couldn't remember who had shared it, if it was just him or.
Yo, what's this? Okay, hold on. And let me see. Maybe it was him or his sister. What's his sister's name?
Barbara.
Yeah, okay.
Barbara Bush.
What?
Oh, it's your boo.
I'll say it's shit. Let's see.
We're talking about socks.
What the hell about
socks? The way that he shared it was like because he shared it on Instagram, but Barbara like posted that shit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like, oh what?
I used to watch his videos all the time too. Like back in the day, I was like, "Oh, another fire,
like,
another fire video."
And it was like back when it was
all
back
of his
before...
videos like did the same shit. It was like 5 videos that would give you the same shit, same images. But he'd just release it again,
and people were dumb enough to click on it.
Well, okay, all right. Relax.
The
only way I know about that shit is
I'm that one. Yes.
It says at Rudy Mancuso, and it's the reverse flash sock.
Yes, that's the picture. Yeah, yes. And it was back before we really knew. It was back when people were like, "Is reverse flash going to be in the movie?"
No. Who's Rudy Mancuso?
That's the guy we just saw the picture.
I was on my DMs.
He's in at Warstu.
Warstu says everything and nothing at the same time.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of
he is everywhere and he's nowhere.
He's like, guys, come on, JL 2 and 3. It's in the bag. It's already a done deal. From what I've been hearing, they've already shot it.
Tom Cruise is going to be
CGI is done. But this is the image, and thank you, Hussein, for providing that image.
Yeah, I just found it at the same time. Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. It was back before, like, we really knew, is the reverse flash going to be in the movie, or...
No, what does hit X, Andre? The X in the corner right there.
Why?
Andre, it's in the corner.
Hit the corner.
It goes to my DM.
Andre, hit the X in the corner.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he just sent the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so
asshole. Trying to
Here,
expose
break-
me?
no. I thought you had the whole post like this.
Bring
No,
up
I
the
don't,
other
I
screen.
Hit
Bring
the
up the
X.
other screen.
Hit the X.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Not cool. Not cool.
Does he look like a bitch?
All right, so I remember Dawson was like, "Well, Andre, you really put the cover of the movie at the corner?" I was like, "Nah, dude, I clipped it." You think I
All
really
right,
fucking
first
did that?
off, somebody at the thing, they just say, fuck this movie. Hey yo, Barbara Muschietti, fuck this movie. That's it.
Damn.
right there in the comments. Look. No,
They were
it's
not-
okay. What
Fuck
is
this movie? God
That's some
damn.
dirty ass shoes.
Yeah, yo, okay. So what does this word mean right here? Obrigado.
It means it's Spanish for like a paleontologist.
Or it's Italian. It might be Italian.
Who,
What is it? Is
who
it-
scripts,
I'm looking it up.
Shallow water.
Congratulations.
I'm looking it up. It's Portuguese. Hold on.
It's
Catsuka,
Portuguese.
do
Okay.
you know what it means?
It means
Obrigado.
obliged or compelled.
Oh.
So she just puts obliged Rudy Mancuso with an exclamation
Well,
point at the end.
okay,
It
but
can also
okay.
mean that.
Or it could mean
Or
congratulations.
compelled, but sometimes translations, just because it translates to a certain
Yeah.
word, doesn't mean it's used the same way. It could.
Somebody
We might not
underneath it.
understand how it's used in Portuguese.
Why?
Why are we doing this?
Why?
Well, Marcus Cruz,
Man.
relax, bro.
You can use it as a thank you. Like
Marcus
there's
Cruz-
examples.
Marcus acting thirsty again.
You
You
can
can use it as a thank.
That's
You
very
can
soft.
kind of use it as a way of saying thank you.
Oh, so thank you, Rudy Mancuso.
In the
with an
examples that I
exclamation
see, in example sentences.
You know,
Listen, yo,
point. Reverse Flash is Tony Starr.
Don't.
Relax, bro.
don't.
it's over. It's over.
We're like,
Okay, it's Portuguese according to Taylor, so it's Portuguese.
yes, Portuguese. I just said that.
He's like,
Yeah,
what did I
she's-
miss?
well, we heard it. We heard it here first.
Yeah, yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. So yeah, that's.
So from here,
I like how
he's just
Sickness
telling him
shows
thank
up.
you.
He's just like, he goes, "What did I miss?" Like an hour later.
Also, right here
I'm
in the
like,
picture.
All right,
Hey,
go ahead.
thanks
What
for
were you gonna say?
joining, Sickness. We're glad to have you guys on the channel. What's today's show going to be about?
Yeah, we're gonna start over again.
Also, right
Um,
here in his hand, you know how they do scripts? They print them on red paper so you can't copy them.
Mhm.
Like, what is this?
Oh, that's a flag. It's a red flag.
Okay,
Looks like it could
Okay, here we
be.
go.
Yeah.
It's a red
China.
card. You're playing soccer.
Okay, that's a big
Yeah,
ass red card.
Red
if so.
card.
Kelsey, please get him again.
Oh, bro, she clapped on Marcus last time.
I know she really did. She went way off. Why you pull that back up for?
Yo, why
We're
is it-
trying to move on. We're trying to move forward.
Yeah. Sickness says, what did I miss? You missed it all, Sickness.
Man, you missed it all, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do wish he would be in the movie though. I think-
Who?
Rudy Mancuso.
Well, no, but
Barbara
Reverse
Muschietti?
Flash in general.
Oh, yeah.
Flash.
You remember?
remember
There was a
Flash
rumor
Travis
early on that they were going to do a gender swap, and it was going to be a girl playing
Oh, I remember
Reverse
that.
Flash.
Oh,
Oh,
It was going to be Jessica
Oh.
Chastain. Remember? It was a rumor.
I remember
about
that rumor.
oh,
my
and she was going to be
God.
Reverse Flash?
No,
Yeah, I was like, what the
Chasties.
hell?
No, Chasties. Get out of here.
Sorry, but no.
Chasties.
She's a fire actress. I do like Jessica.
I don't
Well,
care
that's
about that,
fine.
but
Nothing
no.
against her, but like,
No, enough
I
with
wouldn't-
the fucking
No.
woke shit.
there's
Yeah.
no reason to do that.
Ugh.
Sorry.
We-
Yeah.
Reverse Flash. There you
Joey
go.
always has stuff on, and he's just like, whoop, here.
Yeah. He's on fire.
It's on fire. Didn't they say it was going to be Dan
There was a
West
lot
Reverse
of-
Flash?
There was a lot of rumors for Reverse Flash.
He only got
Oh,
one
no, that
page
was a
of
fan
dialogue.
cast, never mind. Not a
I mean,
rumor.
for all we know, I mean, he might only have one page where he's just like, "Hello, Barry."
Flash.
If they tease him for the next movie, that would be cool.
Newman.
So, Super Dave.
He'll
If they
come in.
tease
and
him
be
or
like,
reference him, at least, hopefully. Like,
See, man, my thing is hopefully they at least tease him. I think it's Reverse Flash, just like Red Hood when it came to Titans. Those are the caliber of villains. They get their whole shit. Like a Flash movie is totally dedicated to one villain, and it's Reverse Flash. That's how fire Eobard Thawne is.
Well,
You know?
Yeah, he
the
has to
Flash
know.
and Reverse Flash are so intertwined
Yeah.
that you cannot have the Flash without the Reverse
Yeah.
Flash, and if you do, it's a disservice to the character, a disservice to the film.
when we talk about the whole Knightmare thing, right? I know I'm not going to leave this alone. You remember this image here, right? You remember this?
Yes, I got.
It's a green screen. People use it to key out backgrounds.
Look at the background. It kind of looks like little sand dunes.
No, it looks like the green screen rolled up.
It looks like the green screen going to be keyed out as well. He's trying so hard.
They're sand. They're sand.
Just bursting
there's sand in the fucking image. Sand. Hold on. Let's do this. Look. Oh, you goddamn.
No one's ever really gone.
What's going on?
Look, there's sand in right by his feet. There's sand.
That sucks.
Why would it be sand?
I'll put it
There's
like
also sand at the beach.
I'll be honest. If the sand in the Nightmare sequence looks like that looks like beach sand where 1,000 people a day walk on it. A Nightmare sequence sand would have that. Look at the sand footprints in it.
Sandman confirmed.
Yo, I mean that's what Aquaman
he's on
shows up.
Tatooine.
He's on Tatooine.
You know, it's Tatooine.
I'm on Tatooine.
Tatooine.
I'm gonna rule with respect.
It looks like you need a raincoat.
I'm telling you, as soon as he said I'm gonna rule with respect, I was like, oh, this is fucked. Hashtag restore Snyderverse, right on.
Yeah.
Nightmare on the beach, surf sub. There you go. That's
Okay.
Nightmare too. It's gonna be called Nightmare on the Beach. There we go.
No, I won't say sex on the way. Sex on the beach.
Sex on the beach. I've had the
Good
drink.
It's a good drink.
Yeah.
Unless you want a chicken cutlet.
What?
What? What are you talking about?
I can't talk about my dirtiness. I'm so sorry.
This is why you got banned from Twitter.
He said no, it's Jakku. It says Jakku. Oh,
Jakku.
The shocker, and don't forget about the
yeah,
the moose knuckles.
Oh, the moose knuckles.
It's part of something that we call the chicken cutlet.
Oh my god.
The chicken cup. I said. You want to drop Kevin O'Dog here? I mean, I have to know something that
yeah.
Am I gonna have a dog barking? Like,
dog area. I guess this is his drop.
Does he look like a bitch?
Damn, that's what's up.
Oh, why would I want to do that to the poor guy?
Hello, no.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is it.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Come on, man! Like, how'd they film that? And they were like,
Bro, I
They were
clicked
like,
that.
this is
shit.
fire. We
As
got
soon
the
as I saw
same
that
stunt
shit,
crew for the Flash movie.
I had to clip that shit as soon
dude,
as I saw it. It
the
was
fact that Brooke even said like that looked fake.
Yeah, I mean, my wife was watching that shit, and she was just like, that was so fake. And I was just like, bro, mannequin arms, man. That's what I
mannequin arms.
It looked good.
They got mannequin arms.
I knew we were in trouble as soon as we saw it play it, because I know you got it on here. As soon as we get into what happened, and that dude was in the thing, and he was just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I was like, okay, this is Doom.
Okay, Walter, I don't know about this. We're merging Star Wars and DC Universe into one. Fans will love it. We can't lose. Two different companies, but oh well. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for the show. That's all the topics I have for today. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to address before we start wrapping things up?
Yeah, subscribe to all of our channels.
Yes, definitely do that.
I always say, because usually when you say, "Oh, you're gonna wrap things up," people are like, "Oh, fuck it, click off."
I'm out of here. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we get to that point,
subscribe to Neil. Subscribe to us. Go to our channels right now and just click on the share the love.
Well, why don't you guys drop your links in the chat? Links to your channel. Now these kids are like, "Let's go!"
Oh, that's hilarious.
I think the Snyderverse is gonna come back, man. I think something's happening. I'm putting on my best face for this. Something's gonna happen.
That was legitness.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was. But no, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, so much is happening right now, but I just had to point it out because there's so many articles out there that are just giving so much information, so much clickbaity stuff that I felt, hey, let's just look at them all real quick, or a good portion of them. So there's the Zebrafet link. I guess somebody else wanted to do theirs.
I'll do it. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna do it for them? Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I did it.
I put mine, but I don't see
What's
it
up,
on
Caden?
there. Maybe it
Oh, you know why? Because it sees it as spam.
Oh yeah. From me, like as I'm logged into YouTube.
Yeah.
There you go.
Once I get down the bottom of the chat, hold
ACS
on.
Universe. You do it.
The other people have.
I have to release it, I think.
Release the
Anthony
Kraken.
Anthony Beltran has a message for
Super Hive.
And then I asked the question back about an hour ago. We're 56 votes in. If the Batman doesn't hit $1 billion, is it a flop? 84% said no. 16% said yes. So no wins the poll. And we got Caden in the chat. What's up, Caden? What?
Oh, 50% or 84% wins.
Yeah. Do the Hamada accent, Andre. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, do the accent. You're really good at it.
Oh
no!
What was that?
Whenever Ryan does it, he sounds like he's like, are you British or Irish or what are you? Whenever Ryan does it,
you know what, Ryan? Maybe you should do it with a more authentic.
Authentic?
Yeah, more authentic.
It's just Walter Hamada here.
What was the show you were watching? The guy was like, do an Indian accent, but don't be racist.
Yeah.
Impossible.
He's like, but don't be racist.
And he did a British accent.
Yeah, because you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with British.
You can't go wrong. A biased audience poll. Well, maybe if you voted, maybe you voted.
Yeah, I didn't vote. Yeah, he did just come back saying, "What did I miss?"
I know he left. He just shows up for the drop. He's like, "Yeah, I'm out." Okay, so the links are all in the chat, except for Allie's.
No, hers is in there.
I put it. I did. Yeah.
And no, it's in there.
Lifestyles of the Rich and Shameless. There we go. But guys, let's go around the horn. Allie, where can they find you?
Yes, Twitter at SuperHiveDC. It's because last time I said at Twitter, so I was like, maybe.
I'm like, what happened?
I know. Be in suspense.
Yeah. YouTube Superhive.
Okay, YouTube Super Hive.
YouTube Super Hive.
YouTube
the
Super
new
Hive.
channel.
All right, Neil.
You can find me on YouTube, The Irregular Neil. You can find me on Instagram, Irregular Neil. Find me on Twitter at HopeRod09. And everybody, remember, come take a ride on the irregular side because why wouldn't you want to?
There we go. Anthony.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at 2279
Oh,
ACS.
yeah.
Add an underscore to that for Twitter and the ACS Universe on YouTube, man. The link's in the chat somewhere way up top. Bro, what is that?
What?
I see a hot tub on the second screen.
Yeah, that's the hot tub time machine. And
tub
Ryan,
time
where
machine.
can they
Last
find
night.
you
Still funny.
and all your talents?
Dropping loads.
Fucking loads.
Getting unloaded on.
Fans only. Fans
You remember
only.
that shit at the end of the movie?
I remember that from what is it? This is the end. He's like, I'm dropping loads everywhere. I'm like a fucking dump truck.
Oh man, classics, man, classics. When them dudes get together, classics. This is the end. It's so fire, dude.
This is the end. It's such a funny movie. I remember he's like, "Hey man, let's just go back to my place." Like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, I don't want to die at James Franco's house.
Danny McBride cooks all the breakfast.
He makes all the food. He's like, I was trying to, make you guys a nice meal. You should all of our shit.
Yo, doesn't her mommy show up? She fucking whips her asses and dips.
Yeah. And then she dips.
Yeah.
And then I also like how they were like they do all the drugs at once. They just take all the drugs and they trip out. Let's see the Gundam style.
Ridiculous.
All right, Ryan, where can they find you?
You can find me on my channel, Zeverfet, as well as all forms of social media, Zeverfet. So yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us here today, and check us out on the Four Nerds on Thursdays, and check out my channel. I have some drawing streams if you're into that. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's gonna do it. All right, guys. Well, like I said, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button while you're still here. Make sure you subscribe, become a member, and join the Patreon as well. Definitely become a member, though. That's the best part. Because on Saturdays, I'm going to start doing more member streams, so you guys will get the links. You get to jump on, hang out, do whatever, say what you want to say, do some tinfoil hat talking like Scott Fowler over here. Just have some fun, you know?
Scott's like, that's not me!
That's not me, damn it! Copyright!
Copyright.
All right, you guys. We will see you next time. We'll see you this Thursday on the Four Nerds. And obviously, most of you guys will be on Friday with ACS Universe. That was a fire stream. And yeah, Restore the Snyderverse. It trended. It did great.
Hashtag Zack is back.
Hashtag Zack is back. We'll see you guys next time.